to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems.
Welcome to Kinside TV. Today I'm going to take you through how to fill the DV lottery forms. It's very easy. So first of all, you need to log into the dvprogram.state.gov, the website. So after logging in, you see there are the instructions there. So the first one these are the instructions. So you can click on the instructions and read the instructions before submitting your application. But the most important thing is that by submitting more than one entry, that means you are disqualified. So, and then you need to also take a look at the photograph, the size of the photograph. So let's go through. Then before beginning the entry process, verify that your picture and pictures for the dependent fully comply with DV entry photo requirements included in the DV 2020 instructions. So your case will be disqualified if you submit a non-compliant photo. So that means the most important thing is the photograph. So when you are going to apply, make sure that you have read the instructions about the photograph. And then the photograph should be white background and then 600 by 600 pixels. Let's start the entry. So beginning the entry, you click on the beginning of the entry. It will open for you to enter some letters that you see there. So when you enter those letters, after that you submit them. So when you submit them, it will open the form for you. And this form is easy for you to fill the form. So let me quickly take you through how to fill the form. So the first one is the last name or the family name. So let me use this as an example. So this is the family name. Then after that, then you type your first name. If you have a middle name, then you type the middle name. But if you don't have the middle name, then you click on no middle name. So that means you only have your first name and then you have your family name. Then you select the gender. Then you come to the date of birth. So the first one is the month. So you type the month and then the day and then the year. So when you finish, the next one is your birth city, the city that you were being born. So you type your birth city and where is that city? Then you select the country in which that city is. So after that, the next question is country of eligibility for the DV program. So if you are claiming eligibility of this DV per your country in which you are born, then you select yes. If no, and you want to use another country, then you select no. So we are just using this, we are using the country as the same as country of eligibility. So we select yes. Then we move on to the next one. So this is where you upload the photograph. So the photograph is when you read, there's instructions. So you will be disqualified if the photograph doesn't meet the requirements. So the most important thing, as I said, is you need to take the photograph instructions of the photograph into consideration. Make sure that you have a 600 by 600 pixels with a white background. So if you are not sure of it, you can create photo examples and it will show you the examples of photos that you need. So when you click, it will open for you to show you the examples of photo that they need. So if you are not sure, you can just check the examples that they need. Then you make sure that you take the same picture, the same size that they need, because it's very important. If you, most of people don't win based on the photograph, because that is the first thing that they take into consideration. So when you have your photograph ready, which is 600 by 600 pixels, then you go to choose. You go to where your photograph is, where you have stored your photograph. So you go there, and then you select your photograph that you want to use for the program. So when you come and then it's not there, then you have to go to where you find your photograph, then you select it and upload the photograph. So once you upload the photograph, it will take it. Then the next one is you have to type in your address. So in case you don't have address and you are using somebody's or a church or a work, whatever, you should write the name of the church, the person that you are using, his or her post address as care of. But if it's your own address, then you just continue and then to write the address that you have. So let's say that this address is you write the line Adum Kumasi. So the city is Adum, and then district or municipality is Kumasi. Okay, then you type the post office number or your address. You type your address. You type your address. So when you finish typing your address, then you select where the country in which the address is. So you go to where the address, the country that the address is. Then where are you living today? If you're not living in that country and you're living in a different country, then you select the country that you are living in. After that, then you add your phone number. You add your phone number. It's very important. Your phone number and then your email address. So let's assume that you add your phone number. You add your phone number, then you add your email address. So you type it again. So you type it again, .com. Then you select your level of the highest one, your level of education. You have to select the highest one. So if your highest level of education is primary, you select high school degree, vocational school, then you select some. If you are in university right now, you select some university courses. If you have already graduated and you have your bachelor's degree, you select your university degree. If you are doing your master's now, you select some graduate level courses. If you already have your master's, you select master's degree. If you are doing your PhD now, you select some doctorate level courses. But if you have your PhD, you select doctorate. So this is how you select the level of your education. The next one is, what is your current marital status? If you are single, then you select unmarried. If you are married and your spouse is not in US, you select this one, married, and my spouse is not is a US citizen. If you are married and your spouse is living in US, you select the second one. If you have divorced, you select divorce. If you are widowed, you select a widow. If you have legally separated, then you select legally separated. Then you move on to the next one. The next one is the number of children. So you just write the number of children that you have. So if you don't have any child, you just write 0. But mind you, if you write the number of children that you have and you select continue, it will open another form for you to fill the details of your children. And then if you select that you are married, it will also open another form for you to fill the details of your spouse. So you take that one into consideration. So if you don't have child, you just select I don't have child. So as I was saying, after you have typed in all the information, make sure that you go through and check if all the information that you have entered are correct. Now, the next thing is just continue with it. So when you continue and everything is correct, it will move on to the next stage. But if there's something wrong, it will just show you that at least one data validation error occurred on this page. Please scroll down to see the specific error message. So that means there's a place that you need to fill or you have left something out. So let's go down and see. Okay. Yeah. So please re-enter your email address. The two email address field must match. So that means there's a problem in the address. So we have to just check and see where is the problem. So you collect the problem. So when you collect the problem, just go and submit it again. Continue. If it's all right, it will move on to the next stage. So now it will give you this. If you need to go back and make correction, do not use the back button on your browser. Instead, use the appropriate button here or below. So if you want to do a correction after you have gone through the form and you find out that there's a mistake that you will need to correct it, don't go and use this. If you use this one, then that means you need to restart again. But instead of that, use this one, go back to part 1. So you have to check your family name, your first name, your gender correct. You check the date of birth, is it correct? Where you were born, the country, the photograph has already been received. You check your address and see if it's correct. Then you check your phone number. Then you check your email address. Then you check the school that you completed. If it is correct, then you check if what you selected, you are single, unmarried. So then a number of children, 0. So if you find out that there's a mistake, then you go back to part 1 and correct the mistake. Or if you want to cancel the entry, you cancel the entry from here. But if you think that everything is correct, then you press submit. So a moment you press submit, now you have submitted your form. So submission confirmation, entry received. So at this stage, you cannot do anything again. You can't do editing. You can also never try to do a double entry, because if you do a double entry, you are disqualified. Those are the two main instructions, two main important things you should note. Don't do double entry. Make sure that your photograph is of what they need. That is 600 by 600 pixels. So now you have this. So these are the details that you use to check the DV lottery next year. So what you need to do is you print it and save it so that next year you can use this information to check whether you have win or not. Or better still, you can also write the information, because you will need these information, especially your confirmation number and your date of birth, the year of birth. Those are the two important information that you will need. So this is easy for you to fill. These are the process that you go through when filling DV lottery form. It's easy. And then if you have any question, drop it at the comment section. Then I will answer you. If you need any assistance, you can also drop it at the comment section there, and I will assist you to fill the form. It's easy. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch this video. See you another time. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to KingSat TV. So anytime that I will drop a video, you also have it. Yes, watch it.